What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be taking a look at BossShop. Now this place hasn't been changed since about 2014. There have been some small additions such as like fire alarm system upgrades. Other than that, it's very largely just its former 2014 self. So here it is right here, this massive building right across from my actual house. Yep. That's how I built it. I have no idea why, but that's just how I decided to do it. So this building is absolutely massive. As you can see on the front here, we have, of course, the building tag and number protected by DSN Services Fire and Security with another newer fire alarm up here. This is the current custom image with the map design right here. I think it looks really nice. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go inside. Now, this is the original way that I had it set up, because when you would step on the pressure plates for entry, it would send you a message, and it would send you a separate message when you exited, so that's why you couldn't enter through either door. You had to enter through this one. But as you can see, the messages no longer work. I'm not really entirely sure why, but they do not work anymore. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go inside here and take a look at this lobby. This lobby really doesn't look all too good. But it's here. You know, we've got windows that just look right into a mountain. So that's pretty cool right there. We got a couple more fire alarms. We have some tables, because this is supposed to be kind of like a dining area. The purpose of the dining area down here has kind of been defeated by Boss Pub up here, which we'll get into later in the video, but there is something that you'll want to look at with these tables here. You'll see that they're pistons, and there's also pistons under the chairs. I'll show you why in just a second. It's some stupid idea I had when I was building this place. So anyway, yeah, we've got fire alarms in here. This has actually been downsized quite a bit in terms of fire alarms. I think this room used to have 4 pull stations, or maybe 6, I honestly can't really remember, but as you can see now we only have 3. We have 1 by the stairs, 1 by the exit, and 1 over here, because it's the closest to the shop area. And as you can see, the shop area still has a messed up sign from... Actually, I don't even know what, because this wasn't here when this world got corrupted. But nonetheless, sign's messed up. So anyway, it says enter the shop here. Let's go ahead and do that and take a look at BossShop. So here it is. Very basic design, you know, it's pretty massive in here. We've got another ceiling fan, and these do actually work, they move. I'll turn them on in just a little bit here and show you. Anyway, we got another fire alarm strobe there, and we have a pull station and a strobe over here as well. And right here we have a sign that tells you what's sold here. So we have BossShop 2.0 level 1 dies, chests, and dyeable blocks. So very basic here. What do we have here? Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. There we go. Chest, trap chest, ender chest, white wool. And actually, before we go any farther, I should probably explain what the deal was with the pricing here. We were actually planning on making the server go public back in the day. Now, obviously that didn't happen and it never will, but the plan was to have people use the shop and pay with gold nuggets. And the way it was priced was 1 gold nugget would equal $1. That's a really crappy way of doing it, but I guess it would have worked. It just would have been really hard to keep track of who bought what and if they actually, like, you know, paid. Continuing along here, white wool, I think I already said that. Now we're getting into the dyes, it looks like. So it looks like all of the dyes were $5 only. Coca beans, not really sure why that's there. What do we got? Lapis lazuli, purple dye, cyan dye, light gray dye, and then continuing over here, it looks like we have some books. Oh, we have The Tale of Lag. This is a book that was actually written by Caleb. I don't know if you remember him from Smokes Here, but he wrote this book. And then what do we have here? The Fart Story. Yeah, okay. Great. Alright, moving along here, we have clay. We got ink sac. That's missing the K. That's pretty funny. We have orange dye. Magenta dye. Didn't I already have that over here? No, okay, they are different, okay. It's been so long since I've even done anything in the shop that I don't remember what we even have here. Alright, light blue dye, yellow dye, lime dye, pink dye, and gray dye. So that's pretty cool. Now, you'll see that these are all chests, and the chests aren't all the way full. Is there really no K on ink sac? Oh my gosh, there's no K on ink sac. Are you serious? Brandon, I'll mute your mic. So, on Minecraft, ink sac is spelled S-A-C.
Yeah, I think it's always been spelled like that. I don't know if that's correct.
Is that a typo or what?
I don't know.
Cause I thought you spelled sack like S-A-C-K.
Yeah, that's how sack should be spelled.
Oh man, guys, we might have just uncovered a bug in Minecraft. Shouts to Brandon for a cameo appearance, I guess. That's pretty cool.
I just hopped right in.
As I was saying, you might have noticed that the chests aren't all the way full. Now, for those who have been watching for a long time, you remembered that I did have a BossShop way back on Connor's server, and it had a huge employees room. We have basically the same setup here with the Hopper system. The Hopper system was basically the result of me not really having anything to do, so I decided to just put up a bunch of hoppers that you would load in the stockroom back here. You would load the chests that were on top of the hoppers, and they would go through this little hopper area back here, and then eventually lead to the chests in the shop. And this is left over from when we had lockout on this server, so only these people were able to open the chests. That no longer works though because they stopped supporting the plugin. But this is how the hopper system worked. It's pretty basic, but I actually kind of like it. I think it's a pretty good way of doing it since, you know, everything is just right here. You can just load all these chests up and it eventually ends up out in the actual shop. As you can see above the chests, we have signs stating what needs to go in the chests, basically what they correlate to out in the shop area over there. In newer versions of BossShop that I have put on this server, there's item frames with the item that goes in the chest, but this is old-fashioned. It also has the old leaf trick, so you could, what the frick? What? Do I have a compass in my hand? Yep, I do. Okay. As you can see, it also has the old leaf trick above the chest so you could open it, because I didn't know about the upside-down stair trick at the time. So it kind of looks like crap, but there it is. Now going back to the payment method here, as you can see, this is where employees would deposit earnings. I don't even think that's definitely not how you spell deposit. Diopsite. That's pretty funny. So basically, that chest is on top of a hopper, and then it would go down here to a chest which I believe is privated. Nope, I guess not. I thought it was. But yeah, that's where the it was basically the cash drawer for all the gold nuggets that we were planning on acquiring, but obviously never happened. And here there's an actual door for you to access the hopper area right here. Very basic, so you could either do that or just do it the easy way and go through here like that. This is the light switch setup we had here. This one switch actually turns the whole building's lights on and off, and it actually does something else too. Let me go and turn it off and show you what it does. Did you hear those pistons? So as you can see, the tables and chairs retract into the floor when BossShop is closed. Yep, no idea why I did that. It's pretty useless, but it happens. So there you go. There's also a table in this corner, although it's really dark. I'm not really sure how well you can see it. But as you can see, when I turn the lights back on, there you go, they're back. Something I kind of just glanced over in here is this contraption right here. This is the controller for the ceiling fans. What is this? Big Wind Fan Stopper Model FX100. And then we have the fan starter right here. So this fan controller was actually controlled by the main switch as well, but I put a redstone block here to disable the fans because they actually create a good amount of lag. I will go ahead and turn them on. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I like that. And since I know someone's gonna ask, yes, the one up here works too. I think these things use cloning templates. There's templates down at spawn that they would clone. I'm not really entirely too sure how it works. Oh yeah, see now we're losing some frames. But yeah, that's the ceiling fans. They added a pretty cool dynamic to the shop, I thought. That's basically it for the first level of the actual shop area. There is another one. This one doesn't really have much in it. As you can see, there's only one side of stuff, and there's no landing area, and there's also like 2 older pull stations. I haven't upgraded them yet, I guess. Yeah, one under the stairs. That's pretty dumb. And nothing in the chests. Oh no, there is. There is stuff in the chests. I guess there's just no item frames. Or, maybe the, item frame got kill-alled. Because I used to do that /kill-all command. Not realizing that item frames are also entities, and it would remove them as well. Now, I know there's no door down here, but there is another level to the employees room right here. As you can see, we actually do have labels for all the chests of what's supposed to go in there, so you can go and read that if you want, I guess. Not too interesting, this was just the food level. But also down here is the fire alarm annunciator. Now if you guys watched the demonstration and explanation of how the fire alarm system works here, you'll remember that when I would reset from an annunciator, the system normal light would not come back on. Well, guess what? Guess what? I fixed it. I'm pretty happy about that. It was actually a pretty easy fix too. And we have the same concept with the hopper room in here. As you can see, chests in there, on top of hoppers, that eventually lead out here to the shop where they fill up the large chests with actually the same users that they were privated to as well. Because one thing I actually did forget to mention was that only the employees who worked at BossShop were able to actually give you your item. So you couldn't actually, you know, just take your item. You'd actually have to ask someone to get it for you. It was a really crappy idea looking back at it, but it resulted in a pretty cool looking building, so I guess that's cool. As you can see down here, this was BossShop 2.0 level 2.0 foods and decor. And then we have this sign that's been here literally for the last 6 years. This section is currently under construction, do not enter. Well, we're gonna go ahead and enter and show you the whole lot of nothing down here. Check that out. Oh man, that's pretty cool right there, huh? What was this gonna be? This was gonna be building blocks. We got an old push station right here. I don't think these ones work anymore. But yeah, nothing here, no employee room, no hopper system, no nothing. Maybe at some point I'll put something down here, but I have other things that I'm working on this server currently that I just don't care enough to do it. That's basically it for the shop area. There's not really anything else to go over there, but there is other things that I do need to show you in this building. Let's fly over here to the stairs that lead up to Boss Pub. Let's go ahead and head all the way up here. Look at this. Look at this place, guys. It has the nether theme. It has the dance floor. It's got fire alarms. It only has 3 pull stations now, down from 6 that it used to have, which was absolutely overkill. But here it is. The good old Boss Pub. This place is pretty cool. I think my friend Grant helped, or actually he didn't help me, he pretty much designed the whole thing 6 years ago, right when I started the server up. Down here was actually like chests where you would have, I guess drinks, and they were actually trap chests too. That's actually a really good idea, so they closed the trap door. I like that. I like that idea. They're all empty though, so that's cool. So yeah, Boss Pub. What was this? Oh, pay here. So this was the same deal with gold nuggets. You were meant to drop them into this hopper, which is full of cooked chicken. Alright, that's pretty funny. I like that. Back here we have the kitchen area. Pretty small, right? Well, you go up here, and then you see a whole lot of nothing. Now, take a look at how many pull stations are in here. This was actually from the original system, which if you guys want to see that, go ahead and watch the video that's linked in the top right corner of the screen. It goes over the original fire alarm system from this place, but this is how many pull stations used to be in the lobby and Boss Pub. This many, with none on this wall. Yeah, but this was originally going to be the kitchen. I never did anything with that. As you can see, all that's up here now is one of my tritone sounders for the current fire alarm system. So yeah, there you go guys, Boss Pub. And one last thing, the top of the building says BossShop 2.0. As you can see, it's not centered, but it still looks pretty cool, I think. So there you go guys, that is going to be it for this tour of BossShop 2.0. Now, I guess this is another thing that I kind of forgot to go over at the beginning. The reason it's called BossShop 2.0 is because the original BossShop was on Connor's server, and that guy shut the server down without making a backup of the server, so we basically lost everything. I think it was about like 6 months of things that happened on that server are gone now. I do have a copy of the OG, not the OG, but the first place I had that was called BossDomain. I have a video of that on the most recent copy of that world that I have, so if you want to see that, click that link in the top right corner of the screen. And if you guys liked BossShop, come back next Wednesday where I will be doing a tour of BossShop Amusement 2.0. It's a little amusement park that I built right behind BossShop. It has a roller coaster now. Anyway though guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching.